Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Demon Slayer, you guys. I am so excited to be jumping into even more brand new Demon Slayer, at least brand new to me, because clearly, obviously, I don't read the manga, so this whole arc is brand new, and I'm so excited for it, you guys. I have a lot to say about last time. We had kind of like a double feature almost, so there was just a lot in it and a lot of great stuff. First, I just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. If you are joining me on those YouTubes, please hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we did have like kind of this double feature last time. It was like I actually forgot it right up until I clicked the episode. That it was like a 45-minute one, and we got a lot of wrap up to our story from the Mugen Train arc. You know, we got to go and see Rengoku's family. It was a really, really tough scene to watch, for so many reasons, because, you know, like just instinctively, my gut reaction is just to be so angry with the dad. But to know, like, he's hurting so much on top of the hurt that was already there that made him start, you know, acting this way and doing the things he's doing in the first place. You know, it is just a really sad situation. And you can attribute a lot of it to grief. Although I really could not blame Tanjiro for just getting in his face and saying, like, do not talk about your son that way. And also, like, he does still have a son that I feel like is going to need him now more than ever. So I think hearing those last words from Rengoku, from his son, really, I think as we saw, really moved him. And I liked just the very subtle, like, crying and, like, putting down the bottle. I thought that was really well done. And, of course, we got more training stuff, with our crew, which was really, really fun. And we got to see them, like, get abs and stuff. And they're, you know, a few months have passed now, and they're on missions. Even Zenitsu is, like, doing solo missions and stuff. Like, they have made some progress. We know that Kibutsuji is now inhabiting a child, I guess. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how that works. If that's, like, a possession thing, or if that's I like, honestly have no clue. I don't think it's a possession. I think it's more of, I mean, they have not really come out and said, but just like a shape-shifting of sorts, perhaps. I mean, I really honestly don't know, but I'll be curious to learn more. I mean, when you really consider what we know about Kibutsuji and the demons and everything, it's not all that much. We don't have like a big origin story. We don't have a big, you know, we know he wants to do away with the demon slayers. We know there's something, he knows something about Tanjiro's family and presumably targeted them for that reason. Speaking of Tanjiro's family, one of the big things we learned last episode was about the sun breathing, and we know that Rengoku's little brother is going to be putting those pages back together for Tanjiro, and I am really, really excited to just know a little bit more background about, like, what exactly has Tanjiro been born into. Like, what is, you know, his family were, like, not coal miners, like, charcoal something or other, and, like, clearly it's more than that. Sounds like sun breathing is legit. It is, like, all the other stuff is derivative of sun breathing. So, yeah, I'm excited to learn more about that. Of course, now we have embarked on this new adventure with our new Hashira that we're following. I really sincerely hope that it does not turn out the same way that it did with our last Hashira friend, because that was heartbreaking and devastating. But so this Hashira is like making quite the first impression, because we had all kinds of, we had like the kidnap thing, we had the spank thing, and we had some interesting first impressions with this particular Hashira, but we also know that this Hashira comes from a line of shinobi, which I think is really cool, but is like super flashy in his particular style. Not something you'd you'd maybe associate with the ninja life very much. So, so it's going to be kind of interesting just to sort of get to know his individual personality a little bit better. Yeah, guys, there was just a lot. It was a really cool, action-packed, a fact-packed beginning to our Entertainment District arc. We know the Entertainment District is pretty substantial. It looks like it's quite the place, and seems like there's quite a bit of opportunities for demons there as well. So I'm excited to get into it and just have this whole new backdrop and just kind of just do something totally different and learn more. So with that being said, what do you say we go ahead and jump right into the next episode of the Entertainment District arc of Demon Slayer? Let's go. Oh dear, poor Zenitsu is just so determined, you know. Once you have a fire in your heart like that to just work your way to the top, that's you know. Now I really do hope that we just remember our mission though, because that's what we're here for. You guys, that was way too much fun. That was way too good. Just all of them trying to be. Oh god, all of them posing as females and just the hilarity that ensues from all of that is just way too much for me. I knew at some point, I'm like, they've got to touch upon the fact that Inosuke is has the features that are a little bit more feminine. And I love the fact that he can't, because I mean, Inosuke's voice would really be a giveaway. It would really be a giveaway that is not incorrect. And I don't think if he tries to do a high voice, I don't know. I'm going with the quiet thing as probably the best option. Zenitsu just, like, from the beginning, I love how he's, like, irritated by the Hashira. I can't remember his name right now, but I love how, like, he's irritated from the beginning, but it very quickly turns into like a competition of who is the better looking man, and how he is really just resents this person for being a good looking man. It's so on point, and they know exactly how far to run with it too. Like it's working so well. And I love that, like, now he's immersing himself in this whole life because he is going to get his revenge. He's going to be the best girl there. That's going to happen. It was just, and Tanjiro being kind of the dutiful, obedient, cheerful, hard worker. Maybe a little too strong, seemingly, to some of his co-workers, but okay, so it looks to me like, so we don't know about the third wife, but the first wife is not there. Whether, I mean, I think we can agree probably it was that the wife was taken and not, that the wife really ran off with anyone or ran away before, whatever. The third wife we don't know about. The second wife, I mean, I don't think there was an actual order, but one of the wives, is being held captive in her room. The voice sounded like, but they're at different houses, but didn't it kind of have a similar sound to the individual, like the higher up individual that Tanjiro was talking to? Is it one of the people of the house who is the demon? Is that what's going on? Because Tanjiro had a good point. That's awfully convenient that someone could vanish and you could just say, oh, it's this. They committed this, and then put a diary there and you're good to go. And it looks like whoever was holding her captive knew of her real identity. So that's not good. So clearly we are really building towards, where this overall story and plot is going. But along the way, guys, we are having the time of our lives. Like this, I forgot how good this show was at, they can be heavy, dramatic, emotional, and they can be funny as heck when they want to be. And I gotta say, we're kicking it off with a lighthearted tone. I know we're gonna go some places. I say lighthearted tone, yet we're talking about like girls who are sold into, prostitution for their debts and stuff, which is really kind of grim. It's not a really happy thing, but at the same time, they do know how to really get the comedy and the humor in there at the same time. So, yeah, I will look forward to see what's coming. My money is on one of them is the demon. One of the women in the house is the demon. We know that, like, that one time when we saw Kibutsuji, he had taken the form of what would appear to be, I'm not sure if I'm getting this right, but it looked like he had taken a female form. So I wonder, was that some kind of hint? And I think we even see that in the theme. We see like that flash of the female form of Kibutsuji. Could that have something to do with all this? How is he pulling off, though, if that is the case, how is he pulling off doing that and being the little boy at the same time? You know what I mean? Unless we just keep switching back and forth, and I don't know. I don't know the logistics. I don't know exactly how his demon powers work. So we'll just have to see where it goes, you guys. But I'm having a great time with it so far. Just the silliness, the mystery of it is really pulling me in. The silliness is working for me. And so everyone's employed at the moment, and we're getting our plot underway. So, guys, that was such a good episode. I really, really loved it. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.